to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Right, let's just address the elephant in the room. Yes, we've got the baby hairs coming through. It's freshly washed and they don't want to stay down. And yes, I'm in my dressing gown. You know what? It's probably one of the coldest days in England so far, and it is absolutely freezing. So, oh my god, is this really going to annoy me? I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. Right. Nope, we can't have it. I look like a 2-year-old with those baby hairs. So, let's just... Is that any better? Oh my god, I look like Hagrid. Right, we're just going to deal with it, my lovelies. We're going to deal with it. Because it is a cold day and it's a chatty video today. It is part 2 of our Get to Know Me, answering your questions. If you weren't around for part 1 earlier on in the year, I'll link it up there down below. You know the drill. And I didn't realise till I started to go through that there was a lot more questions that I had and I wanted to answer. And me being me, waffled on for about half an hour on the first half. So here we are with part 2. So yes, make sure you're comfy and get your snacks. Mine ain't exactly the snacks that I normally go for. They are the kettle veg chips, but hey ho, I'm allowed a little snack on the health kick. I need to stop rambling, get comfy, get cozy, and yes, let's get on with our answering your questions, assumptions, get to know me, part 2. Right, I've just opened them. Definitely smell the parsnip. Here goes nothing. That's a big one, sweet potato. Sweet potato ain't bad. There is also beetroot in there, but you girl don't do beetroot. So, I don't think I'm going to be dipping my hand in them as often as I did with Twiglets, but hey ho, at least we're trying. I need to get near that goal, my lovelies, of losing a stone. So, where did we get up to last time? There we are. Right, so, love this one by one of my favourite little ladies. She said, what do you love about living at home? It's a lot cheaper than if I were to have my own place. As I say, I pay quite a bit here for the rent and council tax and all your bills and palavers, but it is still probably an extortionate amount cheaper than what it would be if I was to have a mortgage right now. So, financials, I love it because it's a little bit cheaper. You see Mama G every day, even though sometimes of an evening I'm like, getting from work, I just want to chill out. And she'll come banding in and she'll be like, what are we watching tonight? And I'm like, Mum, I just need a little bit of space. So I've had a long day, and she'll get like such the hush. She's like, fine, I'll go in my room then. So yes, having like someone there, so having Mama G is a bonus. Getting me bed made for us. You all know I'm not really domesticated. I do the cooking. Have I got crisp on my lip? No, sorry about that. I thought I had a bit of sweet potato fry on my lip. God, there's a hi, welcome, get to know me. Oh wow, how has anyone even subscribed to you, Shannon Lee? Hey ho. Yeah, Mum helps us out because I say, you all know I'm not really domesticated. Like, I clean partially. I'm all right with the duster and all that. I cook. Cooking's my main thing. I cook in the house. But when it comes to making a bed and stuff like that, I'm absolutely hopeless. Like, there's not a hope in hell. I once tried to change my bed and got stuck in the duvet because I got in it and was like, woo, in it, and then got stuck in it. So yes, it is good, but when I move out, she's going to have to give me like the lowdown of everything. I can use all appliances except the washing machine. Not that we have a washing machine at the moment, which is fabulous, but yeah, when I did, I tried to do it. I thought I was being helpful, and I thought there's not a lot of bubbles, so I put like fairy liquid in it, and yeah. So I don't really think I have much common sense, but put me in front of the oven and a cleaning appliance and I'm good to go. It's just like washing machine and making a bed. I need a little bit of help on for when I move out. So yes, love being at home with Mama G. Love having like little things like my bed done. And the financials, to sum up that question. One of my lovely ladies again, she says, Merry Christmas, my lovely. You know, it's always Christmas in this household. You're probably thinking, Shane, you still have your Christmas decks out? I am dragging these out. I think they're coming down 16th or 17th of January. That is the weekend, I think. I think this video will be up beforehand. Or if it is after, don't worry. If you're watching this after the 16th or 17th of January, please do not worry. All of this has gone. It's just when I'm filming this, they're still present. And she also says, who inspires you the most and why? I think I'm going to need a Chris for this one. Let's get me thinking cap on. It's going to sound cheesy, but I don't care. Like, there's a lot of celebrities or like famous people that I looked up to, but the one person who does inspire me, well, she still does, she's no longer here, is my Nana. Nana G, the original Mama G. What she went through in the last part of her life, I inspire her so much. She inspired me when my granddad passed because we didn't think she'd cope. And she did. She went on a further 10 years on her own, bless her. And she kept going and doing her daily bits. And then towards the end, when she got a little bit frail and doddery, and then she got the C word, which was a very long-winded thing. And as I say, I'm going to try and do something about Nan further down the line with my channel, because it wasn't she just got the C word and that was it. There was a lot more to it, and it changed her whole way of life because it affected her face, the way she looked. So yes, she inspired me. She still inspires me now. I think, like, sometimes when I get myself down and I'm all like, oh, woe me and life's so tough, I think, God, Nan used to like get herself up, go out without a care in the world, despite what she looked like to people. I didn't care. I still loved her. She was my Nana. But, and then I feel like, pull yourself together, Shan, and get a grip, because if what happened to Nan happened to me, I would never leave the house again. But she did. She took it in her stride. She used to use it as like her party trick. You're probably thinking, what the hell are you going on about? But when you see Nan and you see and hear about what happened, you'll realise what her party trick was. But it was a party trick like none other. No one else, I think, has ever had that party trick. And because of what happened to her, we had a lengthy court case after as well, which was a whole nother situation. But yes, so she does inspire me. She still does. I have photos of her everywhere around the house, and I have her little mementos around. She loved donkeys. Oh, God, that would have been weird if it was sent from the donkey sanctuary, wouldn't it? But yes, she loved donkeys. So you would have seen at Christmas, I bought a little donkey decoration from the donkey sanctuary. I sit some evenings to calm me and I watch the donkeys in the stables at the donkeysanctuary.com. And yeah, she is always with me. Let's have a look. Do you have any plans for 2021? Well, let's just see what happens when we're allowed to go out. I really miss going to a zoo. Absolutely love animals. I want to go to a zoo when we can. I want to travel, obviously, and I want to go out for some good grub. I need a good meal, and that will be my cheat day probably for 2 months, because I will just be stuffing my face of everything and anything. Load me up on the sides, load me up on the starters and a sharing platter, give me the main course, give me all the desserts, and give me a couple of glasses of gin, and then maybe some cocktails with it. So my plans for 2021 is, when we can get out, I will be out like a bird. I will be spreading my wings, going for little hotel breaks here and there, day outs, da-da-da, this and that, and I can't wait. When that will happen in 2021, who knows, but fingers crossed. It's not going to be much longer until we can kind of get back to some normality. But yes, those are my plans. Please do let me know what your plans for 2021 are. Leave me a little comment down in the comments box, because, you know, I'm nosy and I love it, because sometimes people say, oh, I've got this planned or this booked, and I think, oh, not that I'm going to copy you or jump on the bandwagon, but sometimes you have such good ideas in that, and I think, oh my God, I'd love to do that. And then I go and do it. So yes. Favourite type of films from one of my other lovelies. Favourite type of film. I love all types of film. Probably, it depends what mood I'm in. Like Halloween, stick horror on 24/7. Love it. Come the 1st of November though, it's Christmas all the way. So the autumn and Halloween and winter are kind of, they're covered. But throughout the year, love a good rom-com. I mean, who doesn't? I love a bit of like Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston. Love a good series. I know it's not a film, but I love series of any type. Film, I love true crime films. So anything, it's going to sound so bad, but like true crime murder films or like docu-films. I love all of that. What else? Right, you're probably really going to think, Shan, I love a good football hooligan film. I was brought up on films, Football Hooligans, Bruce Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sylvester Stallone, because when I was about 7 or 8, my parents enrolled me in karate because they wanted me to look after myself, which your girl can do. Don't worry about that. If we was ever to meet and there was any argy-barges, your girl's got a mean right hook on her. People are probably thinking, who she thinks she is, Rocky? No, hey ho, I'm so rambling and I'm getting so off topic, but I grew up on like quite violent films, I'm not gonna lie. Favourite like football hooligan film, who remembers like Green Street in the day? And then I'm going to kick it back even further with ID. If anyone's seen or known of ID, please do let me know. I think that was from 70s or 80s. Love the storyline to that. And then I was brought up on quite gritty films. Then some sad films, so like classics like Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption. Yes, I probably didn't grow up with the majority of films that most kids did, but hey ho. Love American Psycho. Christian Bale, oh, him as the Dark Knight, yes please. The voice is just, he's like probably one of my celeb crushes, like Christian Bale, where he's kind of smart, suave, collected, but he's also got that hint that he could kill you, and that's kind of like a vibe, I think, like a 50 Shades man. Got that air of mystery about him. But I'm so rambling here. Favourite type of film? Love a good football hooligan and like a proper gritty film. Love all the Karate Kids. Love that. Best of the Best, 1 to 4. Grew up on them. Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was another one of my celeb crushes and my idols. Oh my god, The Muscles from Brussels. Watched all of his films growing up. Kickboxer, Bloodsport, Double Impact. Oh my god, there's so many. I actually quite do like his normal, like newer ones. They're not like as great as the old ones, but I still love him as an actor nonetheless. And then I go on the complete reverse of that. So I come away from people getting their heads kicked in and football hooligans and fighting, and I love like love films like The Notebook and Dear John, and oh my god, how did I not remember this? If you need a good comedy film, old school comedy, Stop or My Mom, M-O-M, Will Shoot. Sylvester Stallone, can't remember the little lady's name, Estella Gray. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Oh my god, please go and see that. If that's one thing you can do today, try and find that film. That is a film that me and Mum will sit in, and no matter what mood we're in, we could be like at each other's throat that day. We put that on, we are in stitches. Love that. So yes, to sum it up, my lovely, I like a bit of everything and anything. She knows me too well, this lovely lady. She asked me what are my top 3 snacks. Oh my god. Could I choose my top 3 snacks? Well, as much as these are edible, they're not going in my top 3. Sorry for the health kick snack advice there, but I don't rate them. I do like a good kettle chip, normal ones though, lightly salted, but oh god, my top 3 snacks. Because what I might say is a snack, you might think, no, that's not a snack. Because a snack to me is like a bit of apple crumble and custard. Because it's so warming. I love it. Oh, right. Let's try and think snacks. Like, I'm going to take it as like chocolates and savoury. Like sweet and savoury. Snack. Oh my god, this is where I realise I've got really bad food problems. Because I like everything. Right, I'm not going to be able to say what ranking they are. Because I couldn't choose. But in my top 3, for example, Twiglets. I can sit there and devour Twiglets. KP dry roasted nuts. Oh, so bad for you, but I love them. And then you see them in my B&M or my home bargains haul, the sweet chili rice cakes. They're semi-healthy. I don't feel too bad eating them. Yeah, Twiglets, KP dry roasted nuts and my rice cakes. But there's so many. I love like mashups, I love giant Wotsits, I love Monster Munch. Sweet wise, I have to be really in a mood for something sweet. Like as she says with, oh you can't see it, but I do have my sweet bucket there, which is just a sorry excuse for a sweet bucket, to be perfectly honest. I've got a few little candy canes left in there. Candy canes at Christmas time, sorry, that's the #1 snack. Yeah, how did I forget that? But throughout the year as a whole, I'm probably more savoury than I am sweet. But when it comes to that time of the month, oh my god, give me a whole bar of dairy milk chopped nut. Demolished. So yes, thank you for asking me about food as I'm sitting here with my lovely veg crisps, but I just love too many snacks. I really can't help myself. And then the lovely lady also sent in a question saying my favourite season to shop for. Oh, right. Spring, don't really do anything for spring, to be perfectly honest. I don't like change my wardrobe much. Summer, I only like summer if I'm abroad. I hate summer in England. The clamminess, the sweatiness, the stickiness, the rammed pubs and everyone, nah, no, I only like summer if I'm abroad on a beach with a pina colada in one hand and a pot of nuts in the other. Apart from that, I'm not really a fan of the sun in England. I am more autumn, winter. Those are my seasons. But out of the two, I would probably say I prefer, oh my god, that is so hard. It is autumn and winter, but I love them both for different things. So winter, I love the big fluffy coats, the teddy bear material, absolutely love that. And then in autumn, I like the colours, the layering, the hats. I love a good hat in autumn. And yeah, I couldn't choose. It's autumn and winter are definitely, without a doubt, my two. Winter for, as I say, the fluffy coats, the teddy bear, just so that you can get so wrapped up. The big chunky scarves, the beanie hats and the gloves. And then autumn would be like all the nice mustards and rusts and greens and blues. And the layering, as I say, I love a good bit of a layering, like a nice blouse with a pinafore, tights, your Doc Martens, and then say a big blazer, oversized blazer with your scarf and that. Autumn and winter, I can't pick a season there, I'm sorry my lovely, but autumn and winter are my top two go-tos. What else have we got in here? I actually got an assumption from one of the ladies, and she says, you seem super bubbly and friendly, someone who is a proper hugger, ha ha. Yeah, that's me. But I am very selective with who I give my hugs to. Not everyone will get a Shannon hug. Like, you might get a little, but like if you get a proper Shannon hug where we stand there for a good minute or two and we just embrace and exchange each other's energies, yeah, I'm very selective with who I give them. But yeah, I love a hug. I'm not really, this is one thing, me and Mama G are not really huggy, which might shock you. Well, she's huggy towards me, but sometimes I'm like, okay mum, get off. I don't know if it's just because it's mum and I feel like, oh, I'm older now, I don't need that. But yes, if anyone has a bubba, oh my god, I cuddle the baby to death. I'm just like, oh my god. And then as soon as it cries or like it needs to be changed, I'm like, back to your parents. But yes, I am a hugger. I am very affectionate, but I am very selective as to who I give that affection to. One of my lovely ladies is, what's your New Year's resolution? I've done a separate video on like goals and that, but my main resolution is just to be happy, not to be so hard on myself, and just take the time for me, which I stopped doing middle to end of last year. So yes, my main New Year's resolution is just to look after myself, keep the old noggin clear as a whistle and not let it get fuzzy or hazy, and yeah, just look after myself in general. Do you have any tattoos or piercings? Right, I don't have any tattoos yet. I say yet, and I've probably been saying yet for the past 5 years because I've always wanted tattoos. The tattoos that I want are very big. I want a rib piece, I would love a sleeve, I want something on my thigh, I want something on my ankle. There's quite a lot that I want, and it's just finding, like, I'll find a design I like and then I'll go off it. So I really need to find something that I like, that I'm going to stick with, that's going to serve me all through my life, and it's not going to be something that's a fad or anything. But yes, and I think once I have one, if it doesn't hurt, game over. I think Mum's quite happy that I haven't had any yet, because she says, I know as soon as you get it and you can tolerate the pain, you're going to be covered. And I probably would be, because I absolutely love tattoos. And when people say, oh, but when you're 60 and da-da-da, who cares? Your body is a canvas. So decorate your canvas however you want. And when you're older, and like say, I don't know, if I had children and I had grandchildren, they say, Nan, why is your skin like that? Well, I had this, and it means all of my tattoos I want meaning to. So you can say, well, this means that, and this means that, and it's your story. Your body is your canvas for your artwork, and I absolutely love seeing people's tattoos, man and women. And yes, so I don't have any tattoos yet. Piercings, God, I've gone through my few share of piercings though. I had my belly done twice, took that out. Well, the first time it migrated out, I didn't have a choice. And then the second time I had it redone and I just weren't feeling it, so I took that out. I had my tragus done, or tragus. I want to get that redone soon once everything opens back up, because I had that for about 3-4 years. And then freak accident, like could you get any more freakier? I was out somewhere, I can't remember what it was, and I was leaning down to something, and some girl, she like put her bag, the chain around, and from where I was to where she swung it, freak accident, she hooked, it was only a dainty chain on the bag, and it hooked around my trag and just pulled it clean out. Didn't hurt or nothing. So yeah, I have like a little, it's healed now, but there's like a little indent. So when I go, I need to see whether it can get re-pierced that side, or whether I'm going to have it done this side, but who knows. I had 6 holes. I had 3 on each ear. My thirds have closed up. I always wear my first, and I only really wear my second if it's like a nice occasion, you know. And then I also have my cartilage done. So active. Oh, and my tongue. A lot of people don't know I have my tongue done until like they get that close, or maybe as I'm talking you just see the ball. But yeah, I have my tongue. This is probably my longest piercing. This is, what am I now, 25, at least 10 years strong. When I had this done, my mum hit the roof because I went and had it done without telling her. Well, I say I didn't tell her. I had told her and my dad that I wanted it done. They both said no, and then I just thought no, and I went with my friend's sister and had it done. But I would look back, it's probably one of the best piercings I've had, and when I take it out to clean it, I'm like, feels so weird. So yes, I've got 1, 2, 6 current piercings, but I want to get another one, and I'd like to get a couple more cartilages. And I really like the dermal piercings. I'd love to get the one like at the top of the neck or on the wrist, but my cousin had the one on the top of her neck, and every time she brushed her hair, she just like keep knocking it, and I'm like, oh, that does make me cringe a bit. But hey ho, never say never. I could look back on this and oh my god, a get to know me in 2022, I could be like tattooed head to toe, pierced to the nines. Who knows? If it makes me happy and I love it, I'll do it once everything opens up. Another question, are you going on holiday in 2021? Fingers crossed, my lovely, fingers crossed. Hopefully I've got Dominican Republic in October, which was postponed from last year, and then just a few little like city breaks, log cabins, little hotel trips here and there. Who knows? It's all about when we can go and when we can do things. And the last question of all, are you an only child? Yes, I am an only child. I'm the only child of Dada and Mama G, and there's not much more to say, to be perfectly honest. That is just me, Mama G and Dada. But that's what they wanted. Well, I think Mum wanted more and Dad said no, and then she just never had any more. But they keep calling me the long-awaited child, because a little backstory, Mama G had some problems, like fertility problems. They was due to go and get IVF, and I came along naturally. I think they was due to start in whatever month. I don't really know the ins and outs. She has told me countless times, but you know when it goes like and I think it was like 2 months before I come along naturally. So yes, I was like a long awaited present, I think, because she'd been trying for about 18, 19 years. So yeah, it was a long awaited overdue present. And then it was me. Oh my God, can you imagine 2 of me? 2 of moi. Oh my God. So my lovelies, that is the end of the Get to Know Me, answering your questions, assumptions part 2. As I say, if you haven't seen the first part, I'll leave it down there up above. You know the drill. Quite proud of myself. I didn't snack as much as I did, but I bet if there was a bag of KP nuts or Twiglets, that bag would be gone by now. As I say, do keep an eye out on my lifestyle Instagram, because that's where I'll put like my little questions or my little boxes and polls for any further upcoming videos. As I say, any questions or anything you want to know about me, let me know. Or if you just want to know now, leave it down below and I'll get back to you. So yes, I need to stop rambling. I'm going to go and put the heating on again, because as I say, it is cold today in sunny England. It's sunny, yet it is freezing, so that's fabulous. But if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do, guys. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, leave me a comment or any questions that you want to know for the next video, or anything that I've said that you want to have a chit chat on. Please do let me know. You know I chat for England. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to say apart from I hope you've got to know me a bit more. As I say, the first ever upload I done was a Get to Know Me, and God did I look different. If you haven't seen that, scroll back to the very first video and you will see that, my lovelies. And the hair's different, the mouth moves. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. And yeah, I thought I'd do just a new one for the new year. And as I say, I didn't realise how many I had, and it weren't till I was halfway through the first one and I thought, God, I'm yakking now. We need to make it a part 2. And here we are, as she says, as she is rabbiting complete and utter waffle. When will I ever learn, eh? Take care, my lovelies, and I'll see you later. Bye.